I don't know where to start with that, to be honest. I was not expecting a shocking, absolutely fucking horseshit performance like that, to be honest, for Manchester United this afternoon, losing 3-2 away at Brighton. And it's not the fact that we've lost this game, it's the absolute atrocious performance that Manchester United put in on the pitch. Now, that was almost the starting lineup I was expecting, to be honest. I wasn't too sure about Juan Mata being out on the right. I wasn't sure if he was going to bring Jesse Lingard back in and put him out on the right. And obviously I thought Alexis Sanchez would play as well, but obviously he was apparently injured. I'm not too sure what's happened to him, but I was expecting Ashley Young to play in the right back position over Darmian, and getting caught out of position. Ashley Young, he's not a full back, and it's absolutely shocking that Manchester United have fucking not got anyone to play at right back. It's just an absolute joke that this club, who has spent so much money and has got so much money and is so rich, is playing Ashley Young at fucking right back. Now, the two centre halves today, absolutely dreadful for Manchester United. Eric Bailly, absolutely shocking for Manchester United. Absolute shit performance from him and Lindelof, to be honest. Luke Shaw has been Manchester United's best defender so far this season, and I thought that he would be on his way. I'm surprised he's even still there. I don't think David De Gea covered himself in glory today. Poor ball out, put Manchester United under pressure, and then Eric Bailly, a stupid rash challenge to give away that penalty for the third goal, which effectively fucking killed the game off. But before that, Manchester United were absolutely woeful, and at 2-0 down, we got back into that game with that Lukaku header, and giving away that stupid penalty really just killed the game off for Manchester United. Paul Pogba was absolutely atrocious today as well. I don't know what, the whole team was absolutely fucking horseshit today, to be honest, absolute rat shit. And it is a real concern for Manchester United moving forward that we were so poor today. He made a couple of changes at half time to try and change things, bringing on Jesse Lingard and Marcus Rashford for Pereira and Juan Mata to try and get Manchester United back into the game. But besides a long range shot from Paul Pogba, which was fantastically saved by Brighton's keeper in that second half, Manchester United were toothless, pinging balls that were just going out of play, just absolutely atrocious, not doing nothing to try and get back in this game. It was nothing like the old days under Sir Alex, where you would know that Manchester United are most likely going to score or are going to create millions of chances second half to try and get back in the game, and nothing like that. Besides a late penalty from Paul Pogba, which he didn't deserve to get on the score sheet today, Paul Pogba. There was nothing from Manchester United second half, and it flatters Manchester United losing 3-2. It really does. We didn't deserve to lose 3-2. Probably about 4 or 5-1 based on that first half. It was absolutely shocking from Manchester United. Really was fucking atrocious, and I'm not too sure where we go from here for Manchester United after that stupid, shocking performance. I mean, we've got Spurs up next in the Premier League, and something has got to change for Manchester United. Otherwise, we could be away from the chasing pack, and to be honest, this season I'm struggling to see positives at this early stage that Manchester United can mount a challenge for the top four, let alone a title challenge. That was absolutely atrocious today. There is literally no positives that Manchester United can take from that. I just don't know where we go from here. I mean, playing Juan Mata on the right wing out of position where Manchester United have got Tahith Chong, who could play deputised there, would be a much better option for Manchester United for me. Playing Ashley Young at right back, just out of position, is terrible for me. That is two calamity errors. Okay, he didn't get the targets he wanted in the summer, Jose Mourinho, but Lindelof and Bailly were two of his signings, and both of them were atrocious today. So Jose Mourinho's got to take a lot of the blame for this, as well as the board have also got to take blame. Not signing at least 2 or 3 more players in the summer have really cost Manchester United as well as Jose Mourinho. Now, I think Manchester United are going to stick with Jose Mourinho for the time being. I don't think there's going to be any change anytime soon, but if Manchester United do have any more of these performances over the next 2 or 3 weeks, so we've got some more tough games coming up. We've got Tottenham and Watford coming up on the horizon, who are both going to be difficult games. If we were to lose both of them, then I could see Manchester United maybe considering getting rid of him. I know there's been talks that Zidane would be interested in the Manchester United job, but I think that it's going to be a job to change anything this season with the personnel that Manchester United have got in and around the team. We probably do need 3 or 4 of these players to leave, and Manchester United to bring in 3 or 4 players. I mean, I know he started Anthony Martial today because Alexis Sanchez couldn't play, and a lot of people wanted to see Anthony Martial play, saying that Alexis Sanchez has been poor. Well, Anthony Martial was fucking horseshit again today, and has been so inconsistent for Manchester United in his Manchester United career. It is not all down to Jose Mourinho that he has been pretty damn poor so far in his Manchester United career, and I think his Manchester United career will come to an end after this season unless something dramatically changes, and was rightly hoofed off in the second half. But we were bringing Marouane Fellaini on in that second half, which was just terrible. I mean, you're looking at Manchester City's bench with the likes of even Phil Foden, who's a better player than Fellaini. You've got Sterling on the bench, Sane, you've got Mahrez, you've got Walker sitting on the bench, all world-class players. Manchester United bringing on Marouane Fellaini in that second half, absolutely atrocious for Manchester United. But nothing we can do at this moment in time. We've got the players we've got in and around the team. We've just got to deal with it for this season and move on. Just hopefully things will improve from this defensive horror show from Manchester United today. Let me know your thoughts on the game. We'll just have to go again next week. Hopefully Manchester United can get back a better performance and get back to winning ways. Anyway, like the video, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and I'll talk to you all again soon. See ya.